just the faint sound of breathing. Your phone rings. Unknown caller. You almost ignore it. Almost. Something tells you to answer.
If you accept what we're about to offer you, there will be things you can never tell another human being.
Your heartbeat suddenly becomes the loudest sound in the room, but the voice continues.
Do you understand?
But you don't. Not really. Because how could you? Right now, you're just another 26-year-old trying to figure out your life. Your biggest worry this morning was paying next month's rent. Now, someone you've never met is asking whether you're willing to disappear. Not physically. Something far stranger than that. The call lasts less than 60 seconds. No company name, no job title, no congratulations. Just one instruction. Be in Northern Virginia tomorrow. Then, the line goes dead. You stare at your reflection in the black screen of your phone. Outside, nothing has changed. Cars pass by. Someone laughs. A dog barks across the street. The world continues exactly as it did 1 minute ago. But your world has quietly split into two versions. The one before you answered, and everything that comes after. You don't tell your parents. You don't tell your friends. You don't even tell yourself the full truth. You simply say, I have a job interview. It isn't your first secret, but it will be the first one that changes who you are. The next morning, the building looks disappointingly ordinary. No massive CIA logo, no dramatic checkpoint, no agents wearing sunglasses. Just another government building surrounded by perfectly cut grass. For a moment, you wonder if you've come to the wrong place. Then the security officer says, "Phone." You hand it over. Watch. Gone. Keys. Gone. Laptop. Gone. One by one, the outside world disappears into a steel locker. The heavy metal door closes with a sharp click. You don't realize it yet, but that sound will become the dividing line between two different lives. A man in an ordinary navy blazer appears. No badge, no introduction. He simply says, "Walk with me." The hallway is strangely quiet. People carry coffee. Some wear suits, others wear jeans. Nobody looks important. That's because truly important people rarely need to look important. Power doesn't announce itself. It avoids attention. The interview room contains almost nothing. One table, two chairs, a folder. The man doesn't open it. Instead, he studies you. Not your clothes, not your resume. You. Finally, he asks one question.
Young man, who knows everything about you?
You think about it. My parents? He smiles, almost sympathetically. Then he slides the folder across the table. Open it. Inside is your life. Schools, addresses, old jobs, financial records, travel history, neighbors, former classmates, relationships, even details you've forgotten. You slowly look back up. He quietly says, "Your parents don't know you this well." The room suddenly feels much smaller. The interview lasts hours, but almost nothing feels like an interview. Nobody asks where you see yourself in 5 years. Nobody cares about your greatest strength. Instead, they ask questions you've never asked yourself. What would someone use to manipulate you? What would you sacrifice for your country? What would you sacrifice to protect your family? You answer carefully. Then, you stop trying to give the right answers because you realize something. They aren't testing your intelligence. They're trying to discover the exact moment your loyalty begins to bend. Then comes the polygraph. The examiner wraps sensors around your fingers, your chest, your arm. He smiles politely, then asks, "Have you ever betrayed someone's trust?" You open your mouth. Nothing comes out. Because suddenly, you're no longer thinking about crimes. You're remembering promises, friendships, moments you'd rather forget. The machine doesn't care what happened. It only measures what happens inside you. Weeks pass, then months. Life returns to normal, or at least it pretends to, until another unknown number appears. This time, you answer before the first ring finishes. The same calm voice. One sentence. Congratulations. Another pause. Then, your life is now classified. The line disconnects. For the first time, the room you've lived in for years doesn't feel like home anymore. Nothing has changed. The same walls, the same window, the same morning light. Yet somehow, everything is different. Because a few moments ago, your future belonged to you. Now, it belongs to someone else. Tomorrow, you'll drive toward a place hidden deep inside the forests of Virginia. A place that doesn't appear in tourist brochures. A place most people will never see. And those who do, rarely speak about it. Inside those gates, they won't teach you how to fire a weapon. They won't begin with secret missions. They'll begin with something far more difficult. Because before you can protect a nation's secrets, you must first learn how to become one. You take one last look around your apartment. You don't know it yet, but this is the last night you'll ever see the world the way you see it now. Tomorrow morning, your new life begins. And it starts at a place they simply call the farm.